Most people think the only way to build muscle is to bulk, get fat, cut it off, and repeat. This comes from bodybuilding culture and not lifestyle fitness. I'm going to tell you why bulking and cutting is outdated, dirty bulking is unnecessary, and you can build muscle without ruining your physique. My approach is simple. It's to stay lean year-round, eat clean, and build an aesthetic body that actually looks good in clothes. So let's dive in and let me explain. The fitness industry teaches this one idea. To build muscle, you have to bulk. No, you don't. Most people who bulk are not building more muscle. They're just gaining more fat and calling it progress. Here's what bulking really does. You get puffy, you get bloated, you feel slower, your face gets round, and you spend months dieting just to undo the damage. All for maybe an extra few percent of muscle growth. If that, dirty bulking is a trap. You don't get bigger, you just get softer. And the science is clear. You can build muscle at maintenance calories. You can even build muscle in a slight deficit if your training and protein are dialed in. Muscle doesn't magically stop growing unless you're overeating. It grows because of 4 key aspects. 1. Progressive overload. 2. High protein. 3. Recovery. And 4. Consistency. Not because you stuffed yourself with junk food. A small surplus can help for sure, but a huge bulk is completely unnecessary. And most people are bulking for one reason. They chase the idea of getting as big as possible. But nobody actually stops to ask, how do I actually want to look? Because you don't walk around the world with a pump, perfect lighting, and your shirt off. You walk around in clothes, restaurants, social situations, real life. And in real life, leanness and shape beat size and bulk every single time. Too much muscle, especially on shorter frames, makes you look stocky, blocky, squarish, like your body just has no taper. Bulking can literally ruin your proportions. And aesthetic bodies aren't huge, they're balanced. So you have to start thinking proportionally. So my philosophy is simple, and this is a personal opinion. Build the amount of muscle that suits your frame. Stay lean, stay athletic, not bulky. An aesthetic body is slim, sharp, athletic, defined, wearable, timeless. It's got broad shoulders, lean waist, clean lines, natural taper. That's the physique people admire, and that's probably the physique you're chasing. That's the physique that looks good everywhere, gym or not, and you can build it without bulking. You don't want to be looking too bulky in a suit or in a shirt. You want to be streamlined and proportional. And when you take your shirt off, you look lean and good. So here's why the lean gain approach is far superior. 1. You look good year round. You're not sacrificing 6 months of your life to a bulk where you hide your body. 2. You build muscle slowly, cleanly, and sustainably. There's no rebound dieting. 3. You're focusing on your nutrition, healthy foods, which leads to better digestion, better skin, and better energy. You're not just consuming pizza and pasta and cereal in the name of gains. 4. Your cuts disappear. When you stay lean, it means you never need extreme dieting phases again. 5. You actually see the muscle you're building. Most people who bulk cover their progress with fat. And 6. You maintain the aesthetic silhouette, the V-taper, athletic frame, and not boxy mass. So, if you want the aesthetic physique, do this instead of bulking. Train hard with progressive overload. Focus on intensity, increasing the weight or the repetitions in your sets. Don't focus too much on calories. That will lead to building muscle. 2. Eat healthy and whole foods. You'll recomposition and stay lean. And here you need to focus on your protein. So hit your protein goals. And if you are eating 3 protein-rich meals every single day, you will certainly hit those. Stay around maintenance calories. Let muscle come slowly and naturally. The ideal is around 250 to 500 grams per month is enough. It's realistic. And you stay lean enough to see your shape all year long, not just in a pump or under gym lighting. And when I say all of this, it's not about being small. It's just about being aesthetic, athletic, and confident everywhere, not just in gym selfies. Having said all of this, your goals are your goals. If you want to be huge, cool. It's your choice. But if you want the aesthetic lifestyle physique, where you're healthy, you're mobile, you have good muscle mass for your frame, you're not looking boxy, you're looking proportional, then stop bulking. Start building clean. You don't need to destroy your physique to build one, because fitness should make you look good and feel good all year long, not just after a 12-week cut. I went from this to that, eating less calories. And the reason is because I was consuming way too much alcohol, eating pizza, pasta, a lot of carbs, dense, calorically dense foods. When I shifted and fully cleaned up, of course, my body felt a bit more hungry, but I was able to gain more mass and build on muscle while losing fat, all while eating less calories. That's the strength and the key of nutrition. Now, I had a comment on my previous video on how to get lean that it's misleading information that you can get fat and gain weight with healthy foods. Of course you can. I mean, eggs are good for you, but I'm not going to have 50 of them for breakfast. Water is great for you, but you're not going to drink 10 liters of water every single day. That would not be healthy. So my point is, anything in excess is not good for you, even the good stuff. Another one mentioned tracking your macros and count and weighing your food and all of that. It's a responsibility like tracking your bank account. I mean, listen, I've seen the guys that carry those little micro scales to measure their salt. Do you really want to be somebody like that? Do you want to be doing that when you absolutely don't need to? So what I'm trying to preach here is that this is not an extreme. What is misleading are the companies that are selling you mass gainers, protein powders, and all of these fat burners and all of that in order to make money off of you and try to convince you that if you use those products, you will lose fat, you will gain muscle, you'll have a shredded six-pack. That is misleading. The products that are full of chemicals being sold to you, that is misleading.